Hey you guys, it's Joanna, but today I'm coming to you with some bad news. Okay? I kind of feel like I'm the Terminator or something, because I got a plastic brace on my hand like this. I accidentally fractured, what they say it's called a fracture, but I call it a break. When I saw the x-ray, I accidentally broke or fractured the tip of my ring finger here. And I hope my light's not that bad in the garage. Sorry, I had an itch. You can see my ring finger there. It's really bad. I will take a video tomorrow when I'm not like all pain med out here. It really doesn't hurt that bad. The only thing is I take some Tylenol and stuff, and I drank some beer, but whatever. I broke my stupid ring finger like on my hand, and I feel like it's destiny because my grandma Cox actually smashed her right hand at the book bindery in my local city. I'm not going to mention it. Don't want to dox myself here. And I would say this was back in like the 60s. Okay, she took a book with her right hand and put it in the machine because her job was to take the bindings, put them on the book, put them in the machine, and the machine just and did the binding, right? I guess. I mean, that's how she explained it to me. I don't know anything else above that. She was just a hillbilly from the country, the hills, So that's about all she understood about it. So she said that she took her book and she thought somebody had came along before her and took the safety unit, safety protective sleeve, casing, whatever. I don't know what the term is. Took that safety thing off. It was going to service the book machine, the book binding machine, but didn't put a note on the machine. And she just walked up, boom, shoved the book in there, and her hand went too far in the machine, and it actually crushed this finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. And she told me at the time when they immediately took her to the hospital and everything, because she was bleeding everywhere, all over the machine, all over the books, all everywhere, So they took her to the hospital, and they said, you smashed all three fingers. We should amputate all three of them. And she said, nah. I see the bone sticking out on my ring finger, aka your third finger. No, sorry, I can't help but move all the rest of them. The third finger, because these are all fine. You may be wondering, how did I do this? I was trying to catch my dog. He's an American foxhound, and that day I accidentally lost his electric train collar remote thingy, so I couldn't go buzz and like hit his tone thing and buzz him to come back to my yard, and he was running away. So I ran after him and went. Basically, I tried to do this motion and grab, because he has a harness he wears with a leather strap on the back, and I tried to grab that leather strap, and when I went but like that, apparently I jammed this ring finger really bad, and I jammed it all the way up to the top of my hand, because the top of my hand up here, this is, sorry, here, I'm trying to do this as a selfie, the top part of my hand, up there, was swelling when I went into my local prompt care to have an x-ray and say, oh, is it broken? Is it sprained? Like, I think it's just sprained. It'll be okay. It's not a big deal. And they're like, no, you literally ripped part of the sorry, I keep doing that with my stupid camera. Let me move my thumb over here. The part of my fingertip. So, like, I'm going to switch here. So, like, say Sorry, you see all the stuff hanging. I'm in my garage. So let's say that this part, this is the finger I injured here, the ring finger. Okay, I can go like this, but I can't go like this with my right hand. With my left hand, it's fine. I didn't injure my left hand. I've been a piano player all my life, so I know how to move my fingers independently. And I can't. My right hand was always the dominant one in piano playing, and I can't do that with my ring finger, the finger here. Now you can see it moving, but it's not that last. It's not this joint. Okay. I'm showing you again. I'm showing you on my right hand because it's not the damaged one. I can move the joint here on the top of my hand. Like if this was my damaged hand, I could take it off and go like this and move that joint. I can move this joint, but I can't move that joint. My finger, when I try, my finger just goes. It can't even like try a little bit. It just sticks straight out. So the doctor told me I straight ripped the tendon. Like I didn't rip the tendon in itself, but where the tendon connects to the bone, it connects like to my fingertip bone, which I'm going to include my x-ray somehow in this video, but it connects like right here, he said, and my bone was down here with the tendon on it. So yeah, I kind of messed up my finger. I'm not going to yell and scream and curse and stuff because that is not going to get us anywhere. I'm just going to be like, God, why me? I'm such a klutz, though. I mean, like, I've always sprained both my ankles, thrown my right shoulder out of place playing volleyball, smashed my head into a door when I was, like, in 7th or 8th grade. That's why when I, like this, you can kind of see, like, a dent there. Because that's my remainder, like, I'm just a klutz. And so, when I went into the doctor's office, right, the doctor's like, oh, I'll pull up your x-ray history. And she pulls up all this stuff, and she's like, why is there x-ray of your head? And I'm like, oh. Can you see my braces in that x-ray? And she's like, your braces? Because as a teenager, again, trying to use my right hand because I'm right-handed. As a teenager, I had braces on the tops and the bottoms. And when I fell and hit that door, I had braces. So I thought it was cool on the x-ray that they could see all of my like every brace point. I gotta go though and take my dog out. I will resume with I don't know, maybe when I go into surgery or something and we find out more. I'm kind of freaked out by this whole thing. Excuse me, I don't have COVID. I have a smoker's cough and allergies. I'm just gonna say that at least they didn't cut my fingertip off like my grandma. She smashed her finger, and that machine like smashed all these fingers. But being an Indian woman, like she got the other two fingers working again. But they literally had to cut her ring finger off here. So like on her hand, if this was her hand, it would be her right hand. And they cut her fingertip off there. And all of us kids always, what happened to your finger, Grandma? Because we were like freaked out. And now I just laugh like, well, I am named after her. Maybe it's my destiny. I don't know. Because I have a sick, weird sense of humor. But I just thought you might enjoy looking at my kind of like Terminator hand here. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay, guys, so this is the update. I had surgery on Thursday, which was 6 days away from now. Today's Wednesday. Wednesday, August the 5th. And as you can tell, look at what the surgeon did to me. All I can do is move that thumb, right? That really sucks when you're right-handed. Okay. Excuse me. So I've had to learn to write left-handed because I can't write with my right hand, obviously. Okay, so what happened was he did surgery on the ring finger. I'm going to show you with my left hand if I can hold my phone. He did surgery on the ring finger, and that piece of the bone was like floating down here, and he had to take it up and pin it back to the bone on the inside. So luckily he just made a little slit like down there, and he said if my tendon had fell like this and went down my finger into my hand, then he'd have to cut all the way down to my hand. But thank God it didn't. It just stayed right there because I kept my plastic hand glove thing on. I call it my Doctor Strange glove because I kind of look like Doctor Strangelove from that movie back in the 50s. If anybody gets that reference, sorry if you don't. But yeah, so I have to be in this hand brace thing for 6 weeks. And let me tell you what the worst part about it is, besides the fact that I can't use my right hand to do anything, besides like that, itch my nose. I'm so upset. I'm like so mad at life and so mad at the world. Yeah, so I have figured out ways to like wash dishes because I don't have a dishwasher, so I wash things by hand. So like I can take like the silverware and put like the handle of like a butter knife here, and then I can scrub it with my left hand. Even though he told me I'm not supposed to use my right hand, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. I mean, life has to go on. Ryan helped me, Ryan helped me 2 days ago, or Monday, I think it was, and we canned 5 quarts and 8 pints of tomatoes that came fresh out of the garden. I mean, I came home from my best friend's wedding and had like 50 or 60 tomatoes waiting in the house and on the vine in the garden that had to be canned and put away. And so it's like, I'm not gonna not can, right? So life has to go on. But sadly, I have to be in this darn thing for 6 weeks. And as you can tell, I'm not happy about it. Okay, so it's not like a full cast like you'd have if you broke your arm or anything. But there is plaster. Let me see if I can move somewhere where I can set my phone down and explain it better for my video. Okay. I hope it's not pouring into the sun there. Okay, so I had to move to a different location because I don't have a tripod for my phone. Okay, so what they did was they have ace bandage wrap, and here's the Velcro end. So I can loosen it like this, right? Even though I'm not really supposed to do this, my wrist hurts so bad, and sometimes the bottom of my arm hurts so bad. And when I came out of surgery, like a day after surgery, my whole arm was turning numb, so I had to loosen this up. Tommy's in the garage. He's fine. I don't know. Sean might have went in to eat, baby. Just stay out of my video. Sean might have went in to eat. I don't know. Please. Sorry, my son ran up here, and, you know, if your kids are in your YouTube videos, YouTube totally wants to demonetize you and take your comments away and all that stupid stuff, so had to pause. But, okay, so like I said, this is all ace bandage wrap, and I'm going to stop unwrapping. I'm just going to kind of, well, I can't unwrap it anymore. If you can see here, there's a plaster that starts, I can feel it start right here on my arm, and then it ends all the way over on this side, and it goes all the way down like this, and over the top of my fingers. So the thing that annoys me the most is the fact that I can't go like this with my wrist. And there's been times where even with it locked like this, I just turn my arm like that and my wrist pops. So that's annoying, apparently. Oh, poor Matt. Must have had to go on a job. My neighbor just pulled out of the driveway. That's why I didn't talk. But I wrapped my arm back up there with that ace bandage, and I leave the thing on the outside, this Velcro. I just twist it like that so I can hook it on the outside. Then if I need to readjust it, I can. But yeah, this is life for the next 6 weeks, y'all. Come on, Joseph, go play.